It's Barrichello! He must have hit the barrier.
With the 107% rule of the past couple of years, we're seeing that the tail-end teams have had to sharpen up their act and spend longer making sure they can do competitive times. This means that the gap between the qualifying times from the front to the back of the grid is now much less.
Barrichello! He must have hit the barrier. That's a Stewart! That was definitely a knock on the barrier. That first split time is actually faster than the current fastest qualifying lap. He's looking good for an excellent lap here, up at split 2. It's Barrichello! He probably left a bit of tyre rubber on that barrier. Down into first, second gear. Okay, let's have a look at the qualifying time so far. Beautiful! I think we'll see him in pole position for tomorrow's race. Barrichello! I think that was contact with the barrier. Let's see how he compares with the previous qualifying times. This looks like a slower lap. He's down at split 1. That's a Stewart! That was definitely a knock on the barrier. He's down at the second split. It's Barrichello! That was definitely a knock on the barrier. Barrichello! There didn't seem to be anything he could do to stop himself ploughing into that barrier.
The mechanics will probably be getting ready to put a new front wing on.
Normally, motor racing, driving a car right to its limit, is very much a skill from the head, not from the heart. But out on the track today, we're seeing some really passionate performances. He's already behind at the first split.
The front wings on these cars have had to be changed in recent years. They now have a thicker, rounded end plate, so they can stand a much lesser chance of puncturing a tyre if they hit it.
That's a Stewart. A bit of a knock there, I think, Martin.
You're right there, Murray.
He's down at the second split. Up into second. Down into first. He's down at the first split. He's down at the second split. One thing we might see this year is drivers having problems with cramp. All the teams have followed Williams' lead from last year and positioned their drivers lower in the car, reclined further back with their feet raised up more. He's down at the first split. OK, let's have a look at the qualifying time so far. I don't think he's going to better his time. He's behind at split 2. Barrichello! I think that was contact with the barrier. Down into first. Second.
The team will almost certainly use this stop to replace his front wing.
That's a Stewart. Oh no. He's smashed into the barriers. There must be damage to the car. He's already behind at the first split. I don't think he's going to better his time. He's behind at split 2. up into third. If he can keep this kind of speed up, he'll be looking at a good grid position.
He's pumping in some really good lap times now.
Second. Up into third. Up into fourth. Fifth. Sixth. He's up at the second split. If he keeps this up, he could be on pole.
Your fuel's low. Pit in.
Down into second. It's Barrichello. Just a touch of the barrier. That shouldn't slow him down. Barrichello! Martin, that looked as if he just rubbed the wall there.
You're right there, Murray.
This looks like a slower lap. He's down at split one.
One of the problems the drivers have to contend with is visibility. Their visors get very dirty out on the track. Every 5 laps or so they'll need to give it a wipe to keep it clear with the back of their glove or their sleeve. Of course, when it gets really difficult to see, they can peel off one of the clear tear-off strips that cover the visor.
I don't think he's going to better his time. He's behind at split 2.
Your fuel's low. Pit in.
That's a Stewart.
Your fuel's low. Pit in.
Down into first. Second.
The team will almost certainly use this stop to replace his front wing.
He's down at the first split. Okay, let's have a look at the qualifying time so far. I don't think he's going to better his time. He's behind at split 2.
This year all the teams have lowered the driving seat to try and combat the turbulence caused by the driver's helmet, which reduces the efficiency of the air intake into the engine. Another benefit they hope to see will be better handling of the car due to the lower centre of gravity.
Let's see how he compares with the previous qualifying times. This looks like a slower lap. He's down at split 1. Let me just check how that time compares. He's down at the second split. Up into second. Down into first. It's Barrichello. That was a bit of a scrape along the Armco. Okay, let's have a look at the qualifying time so far. He's already behind his best time at intermediate 1. He's up at the second split. If he keeps this up, he could be on pole. Barrichello! That was a bit of a scrape along the Armco.